Don't let it end. It's over. You went to the cinema like the end of a movie. The movie is over. The evening is over. The fun is over. That feeling of collapse that comes at the end of pleasure. The end, something we are also pregnant with at the end of this life. Imagine people nearing the end of their lives, viewing life from a perspective of exhaustion. And whomever we bestow with prolonged existence, we ultimately bring about a reversal in their state of creation and physical being. I said, "Teacher, you have aged quite a bit. The man is over 90 years old." He hardly answered the wish. Whomever we grant life to, we inevitably subject them to the passage of time. In other words, we inevitably cause them to undergo the natural process of growing old. I acquired it from him during the process of creation. We are familiar with the verse from memory. But the acquisition of the verses occurs through the exploration of their significance in life. So you possess verses in your hand, but you acquire knowledge from them wherever you encounter it in life. This verse is located in this place. However, when I communicated to my teacher, who is more than 90 years old, "Sir, you have aged quite a bit. Waman nu ami urhu nunaki wushu fi lakalki." It is a very natural and inevitable phenomenon. To have made the purchase in advance and to reside in accordance with the appropriate measures depending on the level of depletion that occurs. This means living frugally. So you got in the car, there is a well-known fact, the gasoline is running out. Even if they fill it, your fuel runs out. If you continue with an approach that considers exhaustion, you won't be left stranded. If you don't want to experience a shock that will make you feel exhausted, learning a depleted life is synonymous with knowing the basic codes of life. Otherwise, you have missed your youth in this sense. I thought it would not run out. It means it is useless. Because I have the potential to learn from you. You have seen that those who were young like you in the past have aged. You could understand it from here if they asked. Yes, actually, I was seeing that meaning. My uncle was 10 years older than me. My father was 20 years older than me. I was seeing where the intervals between them would take me, but I didn't want to draw that meaning. Yes, they may have been young too, but so they haven't eaten well, they have aged, they haven't taken care of themselves, they have aged. I am already taking care of myself, doing sports, being careful, etc. I have consoled myself like this, even though I have also aged. These difficulties in the state of exhaustion in the body, however, what I really mean is what we experience in the psychological dimension, which is shorter in duration and catches us unexpectedly, as the Almighty says in His infinite wisdom and omnipotence that transcends human comprehension and understanding. And their example is like that of one who kindles a fire. Just like kindling a fire, we say, "Now I'm in a good mood," when we receive an invitation, or when a friend calls and says, "Let's sit down tonight or go somewhere." I was sitting there sulking, and you said, "Okay, that's good." I was also calling someone. Like a fire ablaze, you feel great. We will sit, converse, and enjoy a pleasant time together. The divine being uttered, "We kindled a fire." When it illuminated its surroundings, it became exhilarated, perceived what lay ahead, and moved forward in that direction. After a certain period of time, Allah extinguished His light. So they met up with their friends, they came over, it came to an end, and he remained in darkness all alone, without any source of illumination or guidance, surrounded by the overwhelming darkness of the night, and left them in darkness. They do not fit. We desire to burn the new one right away. Another excitement arises. At night we wake up to another meeting, another friend environment. Let us do something. Let us make coffee. Let us make tea. Let us cook. Let us create excitement, the state of exhaustion that is silently collapsing when we say, "I am bored." Let us take action. This teaches us a valuable lesson in life, the fundamental code of life. Exhaustion is something that the Almighty frequently makes us experience in this world we inhabit. If this is not educational for us, what happens if we always overcome it with temporary measures? That is the thing. Life is unable to teach us something for years. We ultimately end up finishing life without learning it and doing what is necessary to acquire that knowledge. They say to the man, "How did you miss this big opportunity in your whole life?" Therefore, buying exhaustion from the beginning, if our concern is an inexhaustible pen, an inexhaustible life, then preparing for this if such a life exists,